My name is Austin Evers. I'm the Executive Director of American Oversight. American Oversight is an anti-corruption organization. We use the tools available to regular citizens to impose transparency on public officials to ensure that they carry out their daily missions in the public interest, and if they don't, that we find the evidence of corruption, it's exposed, and the American public can understand what's going on. So our primary tool is the Freedom of Information Act, FOIA. The FOIA is a statute that's been on the books for many decades, and what it says is that public servants' documents belong to the public, which means that they can request them, their emails, their memos, their letters, so that we can see what's going on behind the scenes. You can file a FOIA request. Any citizen can do it, but we've specialized in it at American Oversight. You make a request for documents, they have to turn them over, and critical for us, if they don't do it quickly, you can sue to enforce your rights. What this administration brings is a combination of an allergy to transparency, where they take steps to insulate themselves from it, whether by using encrypted messaging applications on their phones, to telling people not to take notes during meetings. And then that's combined with more ethics violations and scandals in the first year of the administration than we've seen in 8 years. So they combine a terrible combination of unethical instincts and allergy to transparency that requires constant oversight. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. If you think your emails are going to be on the front page of the New York Times, you're going to think carefully about what you put in them. In the best case scenario, that means that that concern spills over into the actual substance of the decisions that you make and the documents that you create. It's really important that even in this time of heightened partisanship and very hot rhetoric, that we don't lose sight of some of the core principles that are at the heart of whoever's trying to hold the government accountable, no matter who's in power. So Open the Government is a phenomenal coalition of groups that are dedicated to transparency, to ensuring that the public has access to the government that belongs to them, that works on behalf of their interests. And we're thrilled to be able to lend our litigation expertise, our government expertise, and the results of all of the lawsuits and FOIA requests that we file to the public domain, so that the net result for the open government community and the public at large is greater access to what our government is up to. We just launched something that we call the Parallel Investigations Initiative, and it is premised on the possibility, the dream, that oversight might be waking up in Congress. For the first 12 months of the Trump administration, the people who had the chairman's gavels in Congress largely abdicated their role to hold the administration accountable. We saw not a single subpoena from the Oversight Committee, very few letters even asking questions, let alone asking for documents. That's starting to change, and certainly there are people in Congress now who would love to be doing more of it. What we want to do with this Parallel Investigations Initiative is to file parallel FOIA requests to any document request that Congress is filing, so that the administration feels the pressure of disclosure from multiple angles. So Congress can use its leverage points like appropriations, public hearings, demanding access to senior officials, and we can use the power of the courts to enforce our rights to the same documents. The result should be that more people who care about accountability will have access to the raw material to actually engage in it.